Alright guys, if I make promises I have to fulfill them.
Gyro. Our next stop's Africa and the center of the earth.
What treasure do you think you'll find there, Uncle Scrooge?
Only the largest gem known to history, the giant diamond of the inner earth.
So yeah, here's the third video of Ducktales Remastered this week, like I promised. I am a man of my word, sometimes, when I feel like it, when I can do it. So yeah, we are going to the mines.
Hi, lads. This is the place. I can feel all those diamonds singing to me. And it's a right pretty song, too. Gyro, I thought you said this winch was brand new.
It was. It's an unbreakable diamond tether, Mr. McDuck. I made it myself.
So long as you didn't use any of my diamonds to do the job. What's all this hullabaloo? Your lunch break isn't for 2 hours yet.
We heard voices down there, Mr. McDuck. Strange, ghostly voices.
Nonsense. There aren't any the voices doing there.
Whoa, whatever you say, Mr. McDuck, but your mine is haunted. You finish digging it.
Oh, you want anything done, you've got to do it yourself. And believe me, if I hear voices doing there, I'll give them a good talking to. Now you stay here, boys. I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
The rock bottom, Mr. McDuck. This mine shaft goes down for miles.
So I had no idea that this mine was actually McDuck's. So yeah, I sort of remember this level on the NES, but when I played it, actually it felt like very different for some reason. Anyway, this is actually a lot more straightforward than the previous stage.
You don't think the ghosts ran off with it, do you?
Look, if I hear one more word about this mine being haunted, I'll start haunting it myself.
So yeah, they continue with the whole ghostly thing. Now remember the first 2 episodes of this were recorded back in October last year, October 2025. So I had to get used to the controls, especially in my first take on Transylvania, which I didn't get to show you because I got a game over after playing for a good 20 minutes fucking around the place. So I had to like get used to the controls. I need a key there to get the elevator working. So yeah, I mean, it took me a few minutes to get used to the controls again, and probably would happen if I played the NES game again. There it is. The whole, I mean, yeah, the pogo jumping is like the most basic thing, but for example, I don't know, the whole using the pogo stick as a golf club is something that took me a while to remember.
Oh, I'm telling you kids for the last time, there are no ghosts in this mine.
I don't know about that, Uncle Scrooge. Something must have cut the tether line and broke the winch and scared away those workers.
I'll tell you what scared them away. Overactive imaginations. I'm not about to let a bunch of silly superstitions stand between me and the giant diamond of the inner earth. Now, man the controls and lower away, lads!
So yeah, it took me a while to figure out that part of the controls because I kept getting hit by the bats all the time. That's what I was trying to say. Is this extra health? It is. Okay, and you keep it in between levels. I started with 3, which basically that's one of the main reasons why I got stuck, or it took me a while to beat the first stage, the jungle, because I kept on dying repeatedly because I had not enough health and I was getting hit by pretty much everything.
Children and billionaires first.
So having 5 hits now, I don't know how many you can actually get. And if there is actually one health upgrade in every single stage. That being the case, at least I don't remember getting one in the jungle. You can revisit levels, so if that's the case, maybe it would be a good idea to try attempt to complete everything for the sake of survival. Again, not for trying to 100% something, but instead because I am interested in trying to have a good time, not get frustrated over getting hit and killed all the time. So I guess by getting health upgrades, that will help my case. Okay, I won't be able to get all the chests here because I destroyed at least one of those rocks. Okay, now it comes to mind that yes, even though I played the NES version, and I think I might have recorded it, or at least streamed it in the original Capcom vs. Konami, if anything. Honestly, I don't remember if I did it on this newer Capcom vs. Konami, the one that I started in 2017. I'm sure it's part of it is on the list, but I'm not sure, and I don't think I have played it yet. So I might be doing the NES version sooner than you think. But I know I have done it on camera at some point in my life. Dude, it's been like almost or over 18 years doing videos, so I don't honestly remember every single game I have done. But I also remember doing, and now I do remember this one very clearly, very vividly, I did the Game Boy version of Ducktales. I don't remember for what show. I'm pretty sure it is even on camera in one of the channels. Probably not this one, but probably one of the secondary ones. I did the whole Game Boy version, which is, in a way, similar, kind of identical to the NES. I noticed like minor differences, but I do remember having a great time playing it. I found it a very good conversion. And I'm sure it's also on the list of the current list of Capcom vs. Konami 3. So I'm gonna get back to those games. The only game that I don't remember playing a lot, and I think it's also on the list, is Ducktales 2. Which is not like super popular or super massive compared to the first one. As far as I know, it's one of the most expensive NES cartridges as in right now. I've got it in a couple of like multi-card compilations for my NES. I go always playing on emulator or on the Wii through an NES emulator, and I can just play it on a CRT emulating the original experience, but I don't think it's as great as the first one, even though the gameplay is exactly the same. I'm not talking much about the mine itself. It's quite straightforward. Dodging enemies, dealing with traps, and a minecart section. I don't remember a minecart section on the mine on the NES. I mean, it would make total sense if there was one, but again, while there are people that are extremely familiar with the NES counterpart to this, because it's a great classic, honestly I played it like a couple times. I have seen people play it a lot of times, more than I played it myself. Also, a lot of balls. Yeah, I do remember that guy. Of course, now in this version they're gonna explain things about who these guys are.
Out of the way!
Boys, did I not tell you to stay with Gyro?
Well,
They never listen.
Oh, I'm disappointed in you lads. It's dangerous down here.
we just wanted to help Uncle Scrooge. Yeah.
Hush, lads. Did you hear that?
Whack-a-Rudy! Those must be the voices that Miner was talking about.
You boys go back the way you came. This is no place for children.
Yes, Uncle Scrooge.
They won't listen anyway. I guess this is like a checkpoint, a continuation point. Okay, that kill is a lot more satisfying than you think. Squishing a piranha plant with a metal drum. Also, killing them with rocks could be as satisfying.
How do you like that?
Or squishing enemies with a treasure chest actually sounds pretty good as well. Yeah, whole platforming section, obviously it's do or die. The good thing that this... wait, are there ducks? Well, these enemies jump as you are on the air, so basically leap of faith, go for it. Just concentrate. And you will be fine, I guess.
Onward and upward.
Okay, those rocks cannot be used for killing enemies or opening up chests that are at the top. Oh yeah, I was trying to check this one side if there is any hidden treasure, and there was. I don't know if that was all that worth it, but I guess I just wanted to find out. Now, I think I can kill this guy with this. Yeah, short distance. The round rocks are the ones that I can use as golf balls, basically. As you can see, I'm going all the way to the bottom. Quite straightforward. No puzzles, no mazes, no weird mechanics. So that's pretty much why I did it on one take, and I decided to upload it immediately to compensate the laziness in me not wanting to edit. And here we have boss battle.
You! What's the meaning of all this racket?
Out of the way, stranger. As the king of the Terraformians, I forbid anyone to interfere with the great games.
Great games?
Stand back. You'll interfere with the role.
Ooh.
Strange creature, you are disqualified. Yes, you're disqualified for unsportsmanlike conduct and roll and crash interference.
Now see here, I own this mine, and I won't be bossed around by an overblown fuzzball. Step aside, I've got work to do.
Oh, so you're the one causing all the ruckus up above. Well, I have heard enough.
So yeah, there was a whole new world under the mine. You can hit him even with a crown on. You know, usually crowns meaning spikes, meaning you cannot like jump on them immediately. Yeah, by now I'm just getting familiar with the different patterns. So I pretty much assumed that I was going to be dying my first attempt, my first try against this guy. I don't remember if I do. Maybe, most likely I do die and have to try it again. But at least now with more and better knowledge about how the patterns work. This is completely random. That's totally unfair considering that there is literally no time to react. And here comes the balls. Pogo stick all the time. I wasn't counting either the amount of hits. I'm just concentrating trying to dodge things.
You won't beat me.
Yeah, I got lucky there. I mean, you can barely see the shadows like a second before the boulder falls. Anyway, I won. First try.
No longer, stranger. What is it you wish from us?
Well, for starters, stop these infernal games. You're causing earthquakes, scaring off my workers, and ruining my equipment. It's nigh impossible to mine for diamonds.
Diamonds?
Aye, diamonds. Like this one, though the particular one I'm after is a fair bit bigger.
Oh, you refer to garbage rocks. We have no use for garbage rocks. They're hard and sharp, and you can't roll on them at all.
You don't say. Tell you what, I'll do you a favour and haul away your garbage rocks, free of charge. Just keep the earthquakes to a minimum, all right?
Agreed. I am proud to announce that the Terraformians hereby welcome your garbage rock mining operation. Here, you start by getting rid of this one.
Bless me bagpipes, the giant diamond of the inner earth.
I wouldn't call that a fair trade because, first of all, you interrupt their games by reducing their earthquakes. And basically, yeah, you are offering to clean up the mess of those garbage rocks. It's basically... I wouldn't say stealing the diamonds from them, but... because you are quote-unquote doing them a favor. But yeah, in a way, it's not quite a trade. It's all benefits for McDuck, if you ask me. Anyway. Yeah, that was actually an easier level than Transylvania, if you ask me.
Gee, Uncle Scrooge, you mean there weren't any ghosts down there after all?
That's right, Louis. It's as I told you, boys. There's a rational explanation for everything.
Yeah, a whole kingdom of underground creatures who cause earthquakes as part of a game is a completely rational explanation.
I know, right?
Never mind, boys. The point is, we made it back with a giant diamond of the inner earth and gained an entire diamond mine in the process. Now, where to next, lads?
Alright, everybody, that's gonna do it for today. I'll see you next week. Take care.